Hello, all you lovely people. It is Sci-Fi, and we're back again in the Thousand Islands. We're back for some more Dead Man's Yarn with a new crew, and hopefully some more shenanigans. Let's introduce our players, and then we'll jump right in. I'm just going to turn up the music a little bit because it is not picking up currently. But anyway, shall we go around and introduce ourselves? Let's start with the veteran, Cherry.
Hello, I'm Cherry. I'll be playing Miss Fortune, who's a tiefling sorcerer. I
Thank
also have a penguin called Chili.
you. Thank you. John, would you like to go next?
Sure. Hi, I'm John, and I'm playing a Sea Elf fighter called Xander.
Emily.
Hi, I'm Emily. I'm playing Alicia. She's a wood elf ranger.
And finally, but by no means least, Roger.
Hello, I'm Roger. I'm gonna be playing a human cleric named Barrett.
How very, no, I won't say that.
What?
Humans. Who plays humans?
Ah, that's it's
Specious.
become yeah, it's not. It's like no one wants to play humans anymore, so I'm like punk rock. I want to be the one who
I'm so
the one who's not playing anything.
I'm so non-conformist. I'm not going to conform with you guys.
Yeah.
But anyway, as I said, this is Dead Man Yarn Redux. Obviously, the previous Dead Man's Yarn campaign ended for creative differences, and we're starting again fresh. You guys have actually arrived on the Gilded Lily, which is the ship that the previous party were on when they unfortunately ran into the Red Wake. Ants forge quiet, humans are not good though. Sorry, every now and again you'll hear me shouting at the chat. Uh, so you arrived on the Gilded Lily after avoiding the Red Wake, and I've got a little bit of an intro, and then we'll get a little bit stuck in. Welcome to the Thousand Islands, a place of wonder and adventure. But it is here we find our heroes in Cape Sovereign, the city of the McTavish Trading Company. And although this was to be a fresh start of fame and fortune, our heroes are down on their luck. They arrived upon the Gilded Lily, but after a fatal encounter with a creature known as the Red Wake and an accompanying storm, they are lucky to have made it here at all. Sadly, their belongings were lost overboard, and they arrived to the New World penniless. Struggling to get by, they became yet another poor soul confined to the mid-quarter of Cape Sovereign, the shanty town. Scraping by day to day, you're all... how can I put it? You're all struggling to find a reason to carry on. And although you all arrived on the ship together, you don't know each other very well. However, you do see each other pretty much on a daily basis as you attend the market square, to the notice board, attempting to find work or some glimmer of hope. And there, all four of you stood before the board. You read out, in your mind or sometimes out loud, the new posters that have been put up, which read as follows. The Siege of Kirktongue. Civil unrest continues. Locals say it's simply a smokescreen for the missing locals. The Beast rampages. Scullery tournament on hold till the beast is laid low. Iron Fleet stalks again. Notorious pirates increase presence around Sovereign. Expedition ready to set sail. Explorers Guild looking for volunteers, offering food, board and coin. And as you all finish reading that last newspaper article or headline, collectively, all of your stomachs rumble. And that's pretty much how you find yourself all four together again. I'm just going to move us into the market map. Oh, ignore those tokens. Maybe I should have sorted that out before going on here. But you find all four of you stood before this notice board, essentially all in the same boat. None of you got money to your name. You're all looking for something to do to like get money or food at least, or a safe place to sleep. You're all vagrants pretty much at the moment.
Looking around over the other three who were stood by me and the board, I just sort of stare at each of them to the face with a bit of a nod, and you're not looking for work here too. Is that what's happening?
Yes, I am. Yes.
Yeah, sure.
It would be much appreciated.
Fair, fair. There's not been much lately.
So the leaflet that says exposition ready to sail has a little extra bit on it, like some extra lines, which says all inquiries to present a ritual. Well, what's the word? I've gone blank. A shamanistic totem as proof that they are capable.
A shamanistic?
Yes. As in the is in a
Yeah.
shaman. Shaman.
Does any one of us have that sort of totem?
No, but I will let you all quickly do me a history check to see how clued up you are on what they are. Yep, you know nothing.
I know nothing.
How do you guys? It's probably like not appropriate, but okay. My history is +3. That was okay. +3, that's 16.
Okay.
I don't have my sheet lid, so I'm also just going to type it in.
That's fine. The way that Emily and Cherry are doing it is something called Beyond 20, I believe it's called.
Yeah. It's an add-on, isn't it, to
Yeah.
the...
Oh,
Oh, okay.
Xander's got... Yeah, are you -2, are you?
Yep.
So, a shamanistic ritual is something used by the locals. Like, there's a breed of elves that live round here. Well, on these islands, they're like the natives. As well as some satyrs. But it is essentially a totem that has been carved by the locals and imbued with a certain amount of... Not magic, because they don't like that word. Spiritualism. And so Misfortune and Xander know about it, know what they are. Barrett, which is Roger's character, I'm going to keep forgetting that because your name's Roger at the bottom, and I'm going to keep calling your character Roger.
Yeah, sorry about that.
It's alright, we'll sort it out.
Um,
You know that there may be some in the local trinket shops.
oh,
You may have browsed one on your ventures around the city. Or, let's say, the trinket shop would be the best place to look, shall we say.
right. I know that, or who passed the history check?
You passed it. You know where there might be one.
Oh, okay.
Emily, Alicia, and Xander.
Hasn't got a clue.
Yeah, Alicia hasn't got a clue. She doesn't even know what one is.
Yep.
Xander and Misfortune passed. They know what one is, but they don't know where to find one. You're the only one that.
Right. Okay. Yeah, guys, I think I saw a few of them being sold by like the locals. Um, maybe we should like go and check it out. Maybe see if we can buy them.
It sounds like a good plan. Well, to definitely help us in the future.
Yeah. I'm happy to join.
Right. So, can I lead them to the place where I saw the totems?
Yes, you may. Oh my god. Okay. So you lead them down a couple of the market streets. It weaves and winds into like darker and darker corridors, and you come across a store that Barrett has been in on his journey around the city, like his investigation around the city, trying to find work. And do I have a suitable map for said? That'll do. Again, ignore. So, it's not the most pleasant. It's got a very earthy smell as you enter into the establishment. And there is a roaring fire in the corner and various trinkets and other paraphernalia littered around the room. Give me a second while I get your counters on. Why didn't you go on? Curse you, roll 20. So, other than the roaring fire, there's actually not other light getting in here. Like, all the windows of the shop are closed up. And in amongst the earthly smells, now and again, you get a vapour of something unsavoury.
Are you sure we're meant to just buy these tokens?
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
Are you sure we're supposed to just buy these tokens?
Well, hopefully we can. We can go in and ask the clerk. See what he says.
Well,
If anyone has got a better idea, like, go ahead and say it.
oh, that'll do. It's a terrible token. It's not what I want, but it'll do.
Given that everyone's quiet at that suggestion of find a better idea, I'll just scroll ahead and like walk up to a counter, look for anyone who seems to be working, anything like that.
So, this here, this is the counter, and there is, as you've entered the shop, this elderly man with a very dirty beard has stepped up to the counter. You can see beyond that it is literally his sleeping quarters because he's got a bed right there.
We're still on the market map.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
apologies. I didn't move you to. I moved, but you didn't.
Oh.
There we go.
So yeah, inside, it's very dank, a little bit dark, but he is patiently waiting at the counter now for you.
I'd give him a nod. We were asked to present shamanistic totems, right?
Yes.
You got any shamanistic totems?
They're local customary tokens. Yes, I have some. What are they worth to you?
I turn to the group at this point and just sort of looking to the floor. Just go, look, I'm not the best with numbers, so someone else should go with this.
Yeah, I'm not a people's person, so
Um, I mean, I don't even know what one is. So I don't know if I'm...
you know what we can do?
I can try and flirt.
Oh, good plan.
let's ask him to show them to us.
So we're just wondering, if you say you got them, could we see them?
Very well. And he wanders off to like the side and comes back with this small wooden effigy that is shaped like a body, like a human body. It sort of looks like a gingerbread man, to be perfectly honest, made out of wood. And he plunks it down on the counter. It can't stand up straight because its like the bottom of its legs are curved, like whittled down. So it's like he just sort of slides it across. Like, that's one.
Oh, what an interesting little figure. You sure they won't get denied if we do try and get work with these?
Who are you speaking to now? The shopkeeper or your fellows?
I'll talk to my fellows just to make sure.
I mean, we have money, right? Oh no, we don't have money. I forgot.
No.
Maybe we can distract the old man and steal the totem.
I'm gonna assume that you didn't say out loud that you don't have any
Yeah,
money.
I'm speaking. I was just speaking with the players. Is that allowed?
That is allowed, but I'm saying, are you speaking out loud as a character or not?
No, no.
Good, because if you just said that you have no money, he was just about to claw it back across the counter.
Do we have like absolutely no money whatsoever? Like not even a single copper piece?
Let's say
Well, we're hungry.
yeah, let's say for now you don't. You've spent the last of your
Fair.
money to get food and stuff like that.
Yeah, so I mean, if we weren't hungry, I guess we'd have money, but that's my idea. We could like distract the old man, and just snatch it up and just run. Book it.
I have an idea that might work without us being potential thieves. If you want to try it.
Okay.
Sorry to like burst your bubble, but you know.
Okay. Sure, but let's not try the fun way.
But if this way fails, then more than comfortable with stealing.
Okay.
And I'll step up a little bit further to the counter and sort of. Am I allowed to pick up the effigy?
Yeah.
I'll just sort of pick it up and turn it in my hand a little bit, put it back down on the counter. We're gonna need one each. Do you have 4?
4.
And I hold up 3 fingers and say, "Yeah, 4."
I'll get another 3 then. One moment. He waddles back over to the same area that he got the previous one from, and brings it back and plonks another 3 down. However, because Xander, Barrett, and Misfortune, Alyssa, would you say you're close to the counter, or are you hanging back a bit?
At the moment, I'm hanging back a little bit.
Okay, so Misfortune, Xander, and Barrett, can you all do me a investigation? Because I'm guessing you're looking closely at these things.
Holy hell, that's 20.
Nice.
It's 10.
10. So, Miss Fortune and Barrett, they're all above board to you. They all look roughly the same. Xander, you notice that they have very not machined looks to them, and they're not exactly uniform, so they're all slightly different in their own ways, but it all looks like they've been whittled.
Like been carved.
They're being carved, but by more not artisan hands, let's say.
They look rough, pretty much.
I'm trying to say it without saying it.
They look fake.
Yes.
Fair. Yeah, I'll pick up the one that the one he placed first. Did that one look real?
On closer inspection, they all seem to have the same telltale signs that they've been worked on, but not with passion.
Given that we have no real knowledge of what they're meant to look like, I'm going to assume this dude's just really bad at making them.
Well, on that note, he's human, so he is not one of the locals.
Fair enough, yeah. I will reach behind my neck and undo the clasp on a necklace that I'm wearing. That has got a piece of, from a distance, could probably look like emerald in it.
Okay.
I'm just going to coil it up into my hand and offer it out to him. Still definitely firmly in my hand. The 4 of them for this necklace. How does that sound?
Roll me a persuasion?
Alright.
Oh, okay. He thinks for a few split seconds and deal.
Cool. I pop it in his hand and scoop the 4 up and pass them out.
He's like, pleasure doing business with you.
And you, enjoy the sea glass. Then I turn and start striding out the shop.
He's just like, the what? So there you go. You got the 4 totems.
Yeah.
I'm doing air quotes again, and nobody can see me. So, leaving the shop, and I'm guessing you're gonna head to the dock.
Yeah.
Because so the what you call it, the notice pretty much says to get to the dock once you've got your stuff. Oh no, the doggo pier. Bye, doggos. I'm slightly sad about the doggo pier. You can stay there, dogs and cats. So, you head to the dock. You've pretty much know your way around the city now, pretty much like the back of your hand, because you've been there that long now, trying to find work and stuff like that. Anchored in the dock is a new ship, though, called the Cutaway. I don't know why I decided to name it that. I was about to call it the Janeway, but then I thought, no more Star Trek references. And there is a procession of people lined up trying to get to a stand at the front where there's a couple of people who look rather important. So there's about 10 or 12 people in front of you in this queue.
Do we see these people ahead of us also have totems?
They've arranged themselves into groups, but if they do have totems, they're holding them or hiding them. They're not like displayed. They're not like holding them up in the air. Although, actually, one moment. Let's see if anybody is stupid enough to do that.
Xander is.
Okay, let's see. The group directly in front of you, there is a guy going, I can't believe we got a real one. This is amazing. They're kind of cute. And he's holding it in his hands, and the rest of his group are going, "Would you put that away?" All of you
This
roll.
looks
Oh.
better than us.
I was going to say, all of you roll me a perception check. You're rolling really well tonight.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Apart from Barrett. Barrett knows nothing.
Yeah, I see nothing.
Big Papa Barrett. So, Misfortune and Barrett are distracted by the ship or something else. Or you're looking at your totems that you've got. Alicia and Xander, you both notice that their totem, although it is in the shape of a human, like arms out, legs pointed out, and a head, it's made of something akin to wicker or reeds, and it seems to have a hole in its face.
Alice is just going to turn to Xander and be like, that looks different to ours.
Yeah, I'm gonna reach in my pack, realize I've got nothing, and then just sort of start chipping away at the middle of where the face is to try and make a hole to make it look as accurate as possible.
You know, roll me a sleight of hands check. Let's see how well you do. I'm going to say you make a decent effort of making a hole in its face. And it goes all the way through to the other side, so it's all like a donut.
With the
feel like
group
I'm
in
right
front
with
of
the corner.
us, have they put it like back in a pocket or anything? Did we see them put it in a pocket or
So
put it somewhere?
it's like a youngish guy who proceeds to put it in his pouch on his behind him, and his back is turned to you currently.
Alicia's going to try and take it out of the pouch.
Ooh.
Do I see her trying this?
I think you'll notice that she's slowly skulking forward.
I'm gonna try something to try and assist her then.
Okay.
I'll move to the front, kind of where to this group is, and very rudely try and sort of shove my way through the middle of them, but like deliberately stop myself and get their attention so that she potentially could have advantage because they're not paying attention to her.
I like it. Misfortune and Barrett, are you going to do anything, or? Well, let's go with Misfortune. Would you like to do anything first?
I'm just gonna just cuddle on to Chili and just pet and stuff, not really paying attention to anything.
Okay. Barrett?
I can't really think of anything.
That's alright. So, Sandy, you barge through them, and obviously they're a bit disgruntled. They actually step in between you and the young lad at the back, forming like a wall. But obviously they've still all got their backs to Alicia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they start barking in your face about, what on earth do you think you're doing? There's a queue for a reason, and where's your bloody manners?
What are you talking about? It's a queue. You just got to walk through. I mean, all you got to do is hand in a totem. We've all got one. It can't be that hard.
So as you argue,
Yeah.
Alicia,
Yeah.
how would you like to do this?
So, is the guy like right in front of me, or have I got to sort of move?
I'm going to say, so when Xander barged through, they took a step back, so you are within arm's reach of the guy right now.
Okay. So I am very slowly going to try and is the pouch sort of attached to the bow? How is it attached?
So it's like a postal bag, so it's like a strap over the shoulder and then like a leather pouch, which is currently like on his lower back.
Okay, I'm just going to try and open the pouch and take it out.
Roll me a... Oh, sorry?
Go on.
I was going to
No, and then I was just going to say I'm going to put the other one into his pouch.
Which is even more hilarious. Sleight of hand, please.
Okay.
Oh, okay. That is a very high roll. You gracefully unhook the bag and lift it up, and while the barking is going backwards and forwards and the young man is enamoured with what's going on, you slip out the idol and replace it with your own. As you do, he has a pouch of coins in there as well.
Oh well, while I'm there, may as well help us out a bit.
So you take the pouch out, and inspecting it, there's 100 gold coins in.
Nice.
So not so poor anymore.
Nope. So I'm just gonna kind of sort of slyly sort of nod over to Xander as if to like say, you know, done kind of thing.
Big thumbs up.
Seeing that over like the shoulders of the people, I just sort of throw my arms in the air, go, oh, whatever, and I just walk through the middle of them again, very rudely, barge them aside back to the group.
One of them puts his arms on your shoulders, stops you, and like,
The second he does, my hand goes to his throat and I try and lift him off his feet.
so try and do me a strength check.
Is this like an athletics or a strength?
Athletics. Just got. You know you can say that, Cherry. You don't have to type it.
I didn't want to interrupt.
It's all right. You're not interrupting. You're all part of the same adventure.
I think
As-
noticing this, she would just like stand up and whisper to one of them, "Is this going on?"
Alicia's gonna just kind of step in a little bit and like, guys, come on, settle down. We're just waiting for the same ship. It's gonna be okay. Come on, chill.
With that, if I did manage to lift him anything at all, I just put him back down, hand still around his throat, and just kind of growl into his face. Be very careful where you put your hands. And I'll sort of let go and push him.
It's a good thing Alicia stepped in because the other two guys had actually half drawn their swords at this point. And it's like, just get back of the queue, you.
Yeah.
And he sort of straightens himself out and all that, and like signals to his friends to for them to sheathe the swords and everything. And you hear one or two like little mumbles from him, but then they just carry on waiting in the queue. Every now and again, shooting a glance back at the four of you.
Well, that went well.
It did indeed. I'm just gonna kind of quietly say to the group that I got a real one, and I've also got 100 gold coins.
So
That's like 10 gold each. That's mental.
No, we only got one talisman, right? Totem.
Yeah.
yes,
If we would have fought them, we could have killed them and took their totems, because probably they all have a single each, right?
In front of
They
everyone
were
in
all
the
protected
queue?
in
Yeah.
that one, dude, so I don't think they all have one.
Oh, okay.
Also, yeah, murdering the
Do-
state probably.
Do we
not
know
good.
if we need one each, or do we need one per like party?
you were to present a totem to prove your worth, so it can be interpreted as the party needs one.
Oh, okay.
Okay. We're all right then, guys. We
However-
stole it.
However, if you hadn't interpreted it that way, murder hobo time.
Maybe we leave murder hoboing till later.
Yeah, I was going to say, as Misfortune pointed out, it is broad daylight. You are in a queue of people.
It's not gonna go well.
What are you on about? Who's dead when I got here? Just stab them, then push them off the pier. It's like, I'm sure there was more people in this queue. So, it takes a little time for the queue to whittle down, and then it's finally the group in front go. And you're close enough to see that there's a person sat at a desk and then two people either side. They all have blue uniforms on, sailing officer uniforms for a boat, but they're all embroidered well, two of them are embroidered with what you recognise as the Explorers Guild symbol because you've seen it around town, and the third has a Muktavish symbol, which is like a golden ship and anchor. And again, you recognise that because if you've seen them around town. This city was built by the McTavish Trading Company, who is not an analogy for Amazon at all. I mean, what? you will find out. But the crew, the four in front of you, step forward. It's like, right, Kit, show him. Oh, all right. And he steps forward, pulling the pouch onto his front, and he opens it up and starts rummaging around like, that doesn't feel right. What? Stop messing about. Just show the bloody guys, all right? And he very sheepishly and slowly pulls out the fake totem and gingerly reaches across and places it onto the counter. Onto the desk, sorry. The guy at the desk sort of like leans forward and pushes his spectacles back and sort of like looks at it and like, I'm not entirely sure where you got that from, but I can assure you that's a fake. The three guys who were all puffed up chests looking very proud of themselves instantly go, you what? Look down and like, Kit, what you playing at? That's not the one we gave you. Where is it? And it slowly descends into this four all shouting and screaming at Kit, who's the young lad, who hasn't yet told them that their expedition funds has gone missing as well.
Oops.
The McTavish person steps forward and goes, if you are quite finished, move out of the way. There are more to be seen. I'd like to get this ordeal finished with. Thank you very much. They protest. A couple of guards, armed guards, step forward and they take it to the end of the pier and start screaming at Kit, who is looking more and more sheepish currently. He's sort of like shrinking into himself at the end of the pier as these three scream at him. And as you notice this, you just hear, next.
So Alicia steps forward and puts the totem on the desk.
The man sits back in his chair and like, oh, what a fine spectacle. Yes, very good, very good.
I have good taste.
I can see that. It's very, very well made. I believe of the Messier tribe. Yes.
It is, yes.
Where did you procure such a fine specimen?
Well, I can't tell people of my sources, can I?
Oh, yes, you can't have them poached, can you?
No, definitely not.
Well, welcome aboard. You all seem very capable.
You won't regret it. Thank you very much.
Before we
ship.
step on board, I look to the end of the pier where the lad's getting rinsed by the three.
Yep.
I just try and like catch the young lad's attention as he's probably looking anywhere but them, and just sort of like wiggle my head, nodding and waving him over.
We'll come to that in a second. Were you going to say something, Misfortune?
Yeah, I was just gonna gently nod my head at them and smile and shuffle on with my penguin.
Barrett, anything to add?
No, not really.
Okay. I'm trying to think, what would it be to get his attention? Performance, maybe?
I can do, yeah.
Yeah, go for performance. Okay, yeah. His eyes are darting around, and then for a split second they actually make contact with yours, and he sort of like then points his finger at me and like at himself.
I just give him a nod, and then sort of motion towards the boat, and then with like 2 fingers, sort of running along midair, a motion for him to come to us.
He tries to step between the 3 guys who grab him by the shoulder and throw him back into the centre. He's like, "Where the bloody hell do you think you're going? You're not going anywhere till you tell us what the hell happened to that totem."
I look to the other 3 who are halfway onto the ship or whatever from here, just hold one finger up to them like 1 minute, and I'm gonna make my way over to that group.
As you approach one of the men, it's like, "Oh bloody hell! Here comes the elf again."
Yep. Stop picking on the lad. It's not his fault. He's lot fucked up.
They all turn to you and like puff up their chests, and it's like, "Come again, you slimy little fuck."
I lean in real close and go, "It's not his fault you lot fucked up." And I motion with my hand for the lad to like move past me.
He skitters past you as quickly as possible and behind you. I was like, are you dense? There's 3 of us and only 1 of you.
Yeah, but I've never really been good with the numbers. And I
When
just
the
turn
guy-
around and walk away from them towards the ship with the lad.
Ooh. Roll me a intimidation check.
Okay. Oh,
Wow.
All right.
oh, I love Xander so much.
So they were going to swing for you, but you rolled so high that they think about it for a second and like, maybe not. So yeah,
As we get to the desk where the people were, I just kind of point to the lad and go, "He was stood with the wrong crew. Is he all right to come on with us?"
yes. Well,
Great. And I just sort of push him on the boat ahead of me.
oh no, the adoption papers trend happens again. The last party adopted everything they came across.
Oh god.
Don't tempt me.
If you can get a very crew like they did, I'll tip my hat to you. Let's think. A half-burnt man, a woman who ate too much and had too many arms because she was a monk, a talking shark, a automaton that sounded like Macho Man Randy Savage, a undead wizard with a ghost beard called Kenneth Williams, and a pirate captain who was actually secretly a devil.
Jesus, those sound like some wild adventures, man.
Yep.
Oh, don't worry, you might run into some of them because they're still kicking around. Buddy's coming back, baby. Sorry, I'm getting derailed there. Cherry knows what I'm on about. So yes, you get back onto the boat, and you are escorted under deck. And I do have a so you should be seeing the under deck now,
Where you see a boat, yeah.
and it's rather fancy. So there's a number of like tables set out. There's a couple of other groups in here. I'll put a little mark to where they're sat and everything. But yeah, you now have a cabin boy called Kit. There's the captain's table up here. And draw some freehand. So yeah, I'm just going to put X as where other people are sat currently. I actually wanted you to roll low on that intimidation check just so that I tried to punch you, but...
I mean, I was happy with it either way, no matter what I rolled.
Fight! Apologies for my horrible X's. I could have made an X joke there, but I didn't. I restrained myself. So yeah, there's some of the parties on the ship are 2 people, Let's make that one a 3 people one. So there's 2 groups of 2, a group of 3, and then a group of 4 on the far table. As you enter into the ship's hull, there is a man, an elderly man, who dressed in like the gimmicky Great White Hunter get up, if you know what I mean. Nigel Thornberry.
Yep.
He's dressed like Nigel Thornberry with a stupid hat on as well. He's got like a wisp of a beard and like thick milk bottle glasses, and he's got a young man dressed very similarly with black hair next to him. They both have the emblem of the Explorers Guild on their chest pocket, which is essentially just like a globe, a globe. With them is a very young-looking woman dressed in quite tribalistic attire, and she has a number of tattoos across her arms and face. However, can you all do me a history check? So she's like of an Asian complexion, but she is human.
I know nothing again.
Wow,
You're
that's a
a bit
pretty
more than-
girl. Sorry,
Yeah. She looks nice.
6?
he's got a 6. So, Miss Fortune, you're the only one that actually knows anything. You know that because of her complexion, she is from the Celestial Empire to the south.
Oh,
I like that. I know something. I'm not going to tell anyone.
You said there was food on the table, right?
So they've prepared some sort of like banquet. They've set them all out. The other parties, the other people that are there, are eating and drinking, and it seems like there's more than enough for everybody. There's
Okay,
even
so-
servants bringing them to the refills to the tables.
Barrett's just gonna ignore everyone and just run to the table and just eat like a pig. Just gorge himself on food.
50 minutes in and one adopted. So you're just gonna dig in, are you?
Yeah. We were hungry though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. I'm
Sure,
joining.
yeah.
So the
Before I sit down, I'll grab one of the chairs from here and drag it over for the kid.
Yeah. The people, they can wait. We need to eat first.
We had the best totem too. We deserve it.
Yeah.
Miss Fortune, what would you like to do?
I turn to the Celestial Lady and I say in Celestial, thank you for letting us aboard the ship. It'd be a pleasure to work with you.
She raises an eyebrow because she's very clearly human, and going,
Oh.
it's like, and she just sort of like awkwardly nods to you.
I just pick up my penguin, like hide in my blushing face, and just run over to the others.
So yeah, I do apologise if I gave the wrong impression there. The Celestial Kingdom is just the name of the kingdom. It's not a kingdom of celestials.
Ah.
But she is very young. She's very pretty as well, this young lass. But she looks very out of place with everybody else because of her attire and her, how can I put it, demeanour. But she's not taking part in the conversation between the other 2 men as well. So you indulge in the food for upwards of 30 minutes, and until you start to hear commotion on deck and there's a bell rung, which usually is the sign of setting off. The man that was sat at the desk comes down the stairs, nods to the other 2, and then turns and enters into the main hall where the rest of you are, like the main cabin. Main hold. He folds his arms behind his back and is like, I am pleased to greet you all here upon the cutaway. As you can most likely tell, we'll be underway. I ask that you indulge yourself until we arrive at our destination. You will require all the strength that you have, because we are unfortunately going to make you work for your board. I hope you can find that agreeable.
Yes, sir.
Oh, no need to call me sir. I am simply your employer, or your liaison, shall I say, with the Explorers Guild. As long as you do well, you'll be rewarded handsomely.
You say we're working for our board. Does that mean that we don't get the coins that we're offered?
Oh, you will be paid and compensated fairly.
Okay then.
However, I was informed by my guard that the four of you have a particular skill.
Well, we're trying to be of help whenever possible.
Of course, of course. Well, as I said, please enjoy the food on offer, and I'm sure we will speak more once we arrive at our destination.
Won't you join us? You must be hungry too.
My dear, I'll be sat at the captain's table, but thank you for the offer.
I kind of just curtsy a little, still holding on to the penguin.
How adorable. So he sort of like looks around the room to everybody and gives like a little bow, and then retires back to the table where he sits, and the two men and the young woman join him.
Do we see that he also eats the food?
He has sat down and he's currently got a glass of wine in his hand. I will say he will eat the food at some point, but right now he's not.
That's fair. Yeah.
Are you worried if you're being poisoned?
Yep.
No, I'm not that mean to you. Yet.
Not yet.
Yes.
Not yet.
Yeah. Soon. So yeah, the boat sets off the cutaway, and you're off to the destination, which none of you asked where that is.
Nope.
Nope. Just
It
jump
doesn't
on the
matter.
boat.
We're gonna get paid anyway, so.
True.
While we're in the beginning of the process of setting off, I'd turn to the lad next to us. You said his name was Kit, right?
Yep.
Cool. Sorry about that on the docks. We did steal your proper totem, just so you're aware.
I literally just look at Xander like, why would you tell him that?
Because he was getting nearly threatened by 3 bigger men with weapons, and he's a kid. I don't want him to feel like life hates him yet.
I'm 15, sir. I'm an adult in the eyes of the law.
The law tends to be dumb. Don't worry about that.
Is that what you say when they might speak to you about the stolen thing?
We don't speak to them about the stolen thing, I'd say. Just keep that between us, yeah? Favour for me getting you out of that situation.
Well, I guess you got me on the boat like the other three said they were going to.
Why are we wanting on the boat, by the way?
Well, I don't know if you can tell, sir, but I'm not exactly the healthiest person. And
Yeah, you're just a bit skinny. It's fine.
I wanted out a sovereign. It wasn't the place that I expected it to be.
Preaching to the choir.
And oh, sorry, go ahead.
I just gently hold out Chili. Was like, would you like to pet Chili?
Yeah, sure. And he sort of like reaches out. All right, you know what? I'm gonna roll an animal handling check to see how. Okay, Chili does not like him trying to pet him.
I try to comfort Chili and actually guide him through how to pet a penguin.
Oh, that's a very weird texture of feather.
Yeah, I found him when he was little. Well, I've been looking after him ever since.
I want this to be a running rivalry between Kit and Chili now. So yeah, He pets Chili. This job seemed to be a bit too good to be true, but I didn't have really anything to lose.
Same. And if the food's this good regularly, should be alright.
Yeah, I don't think I've eaten meat in months. Giggity.
Yeah. I just started feeding fish to Chili.
Barrett, you're being a bit quiet. Is everything alright?
Oh, just imagine Barrett like belly full, just sleeping it off.
He's already eating his fill.
Yeah.
So what brought you to Sovereign?
Same as you. We wanted a better life. That's what they told. And this is what we got.
Yep.
I guess we're all in the same boat then.
Literally.
Literally.
Yeah, excuse the pun.
Oh, bless you.
I must admit, it must be hard for you, miss, with your wings and everything.
Yes, it's the source of most of my problems. That's why I try my best to be polite.
You're not anything like my parents said you would be. They said you're blood-sucking monsters.
A common misconception. People do seem to find race off-putting, though they shouldn't.
Out of context, preach. But yeah. I'm sorry. For some reason, I just had it in my head. Demon lives matter.
They do.
Oh right. So, do you know where we're going to?
I
Go
didn't
on,
read
Ed, hopefully.
anything on it.
No, I know nothing. I just jumped on the boat. We need money. That's the main thing.
That's a bit weird, jumping on a boat where you don't know where you're going. But
Well, you know where we're going, right?
Part of the adventure.
yeah, we're going to Silverhorn.
Cool. I know where we're going now. Silverhorn.
There you go. Adventure solved.
It's an uncharted island, but I guess we're going to chart it.
Makes sense for the Adventurer Guild.
Sounds fun.
Well, I'm really grateful for you getting me on the boat, but if you don't
We're really
mind,
grateful for you getting us on the boat.
that's true. But I'm just gonna go catch some winks, if that's okay.
Yeah.
So he moves over to about here and like slumps in a chair and tries to get some sleep, which is hard because everybody else is a bit raucous.
I turn to Alicia. You still got that coin on you, don't you?
I do indeed.
Are we splitting that?
Yeah, go on then.
Nice.
Here's your 10.
Yeah, it's your 10, literally.
Yep, I'll add 10 to my sheet.
So yeah, the frivolity continues for a while. You haven't actually been told how long it's going to take to get to Silverhorn. But you keep partying on into the night, giving you some time to talk with one another. Oh, Cherry, literally, it's the joke of Xander wanting 10, so he got 10.
Okay.
So would you guys like to do a little bit of conversing, or shall we move along?
But just before we do we have like our equipment on us, like our swords and bows and
Yes.
stuff like that?
So
Cool.
literally, you have everything that's you would have on your person, but it was like all your like worldly belongings. So like you change your clothes and stuff like that. Everything for starting a new life is gone.
Okay.
So you've got your starting stuff.
Alright.
I know I was a bit mean to the other lot and they said they didn't have it when they. But yeah. So the party continues into the night. Would you like to do any conversing or any investigation, looking around or anything like that?
Yeah. While we're sat at the table eating, drinking, whatever, I just sort of scan across the two who are still awake, and just ask, so, what do you ladies do in terms of fighting stuff?
I shoot arrows mainly. The bow is my friend.
Makes sense. Good archer's always useful.
Mhm. The best in my town, apparently.
Nice. I swing this thing around and I just heavily slam my greatsword on the table.
Nice.
Yeah. I just-
Probably do some damage with that.
I mean, I've had no complaints because most of them died, so yeah.
Ah, there you are then. It
Oh.
works.
Oh my.
Well, you two certainly sound effective.
Not to brag, but yeah.
I cast the Thaumaturgy.
Thaumaturgy. Welcome.
Thank you. On the candles, just to make them flicker dimmer, just like I am a sorcerer.
That's pretty cool.
Is that like a candle wizard?
No, we
Oh.
do more than just control the candles.
That's cool.
That's helpful then. Not sure how helpful it'd be just to control candles. But if you can do other stuff, that's pretty cool.
Oh no, the fire.
Oh yes, I have a few spells I quite like.
Good. That sounds helpful. And fun.
I turn and look at Barrett asleep in his chair and just go, what do you think he does?
Don't know. He's a strange fellow. Pretty cool though. Bit strange. We don't know anything about him yet.
He seems very keen on the murdering. So
Yeah.
Barrett lets out a huge burp.
And you're
Oh,
out.
he's still alive. That's good.
Has anybody checked his breathing?
Do we want to right now?
No, probably maybe not.
Alicia's just gonna poke him with a bow. Be like, what's going on?
I'm awake. What?
Oh, he's awake. There you go. What do you do? Like, I shoot arrows. He hits things with a sword.
Well,
She
I'm not
plays with
really.
candles.
I'm not really a fighting man. I do keep this mace around with me, but I'm pretty good at healing people.
Oh, that's helpful.
Nice.
please may I just interject? I do more than play with candles.
Of course.
I
Sorry.
believe you.
All we know at the moment is that she plays with candles. But she says she's got some pretty cool stuff off her sleeve. So we'll see.
She also has that fluffy thing in her hands.
Yeah.
Oh, Chili, my little pet.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What?
For a second, there, I feel like Alicia just went. We could have eaten that.
Alicia likes
Yeah.
to hunt animals.
Chili's name is now Emergency Rations. Understood.
I like to hunt animals.
I just hold Chili a bit protective towards me. What?
Nothing.
Nothing at all.
I prepare a fireball just in case they do go.
Whoa, she can like make fire come out of her hands.
Candle
Okay, she
wizard.
might. I'm just going to turn to Sandra and be like, she might be helpful.
I mean, candles are always helpful. You don't want to...
Candles are helpful.
the
You can
dark,
see the
yeah.
dark. Yeah.
I've just got this image of her holding a penguin in one hand and a fireball in the other. It's like, try it! I will straight up murder you fools. But yeah, as you're having this discussion, the one of the men that you saw when you first came below deck, the Nigel Thornberry looking motherfucker, uh, who will be referred to as that from now on, maybe with less swearing. He's had a bit of the sauce, and he's a little bit wobbly, and he waddles over to your table trying to keep his balance until he finally reaches the table and like presses his hand against it. He's like, "Oh, jolly good! It's always nice to meet adventurers." Right behind him is the young girl, like keeping an eye on him. Like, he knocks back another swig of their wine and then like exhales to the point where you can smell all the alcohol in his breath.
A pleasure met, sir.
Indeed it is. I look forward to working with all of you. You'll all be my happy little adventurers, won't you?
You bet, sir.
Yeah.
Don't you worry.
I think it might be time for you to go to bed.
Well, in a
Wait,
minute. Okay.
Before you go, like, can you tell us more about the destination?
Silverhorn, yes indeed, my lad. It's such a wonderful location. I've been many times before, and it still holds so many mysteries. And you will be the key to unraveling them.
You've been there. I thought it was Uncharted.
Just because I've sat upon its shores, my boy, does not mean that we've charted the entire thing.
Oh.
Preposterous. But I can tell you, it's a source of much intrigue to the Explorers Guild. Oh yes, you'll all help me. And you'll further our understanding of this part of the world. It will be glorious. And he slowly starts tipping back and back and back.
I quickly grab him before he falls on his ass.
I catch him.
As you do, you notice that the young girl actually has her hands to his back, holding him from falling backwards as well.
Alicia's just going to turn to the young girl and say, I think you might need to gloriously put him to bed.
She sighs and shrugs at you.
Do you want a hand?
Again, she shakes her head, and
Okay.
as she does, the other young man that was stood with him is like, "Oh, I'm terribly sorry for the professor. He gets a little bit carried away. He likes his exploring, as we all do in the Explorers Guild. And he likes his wine as well."
If he wasn't so passionate about exploring, I'm sure he would make such a good captain.
Tying him down to a single ship, I think that would be impossible to do.
Well, at least he knows how to have fun.
For a second, you see the blood drain from the young man's face as he remembers one or two things. Like, fun, you have no idea. Come along, Professor. Let's leave our adventurers to their meal. What? But I was telling them about Silverhorn. I haven't even got to the best bit yet. There's a giant mountain with snow upon it that looks so pristine. It's like silver running down the sides. Maybe it is silver. I've never actually been up.
Alicia's just going to kind of look at the guys and be like, I have a feeling there's a catch to this trip.
Catch? Don't be daft. You get the glorious honour of going into the temple we discovered. And you get to find all the glories within. And he swirls his glass around.
My, that does sound fun.
Yes, I can't wait.
Yes, it's just the tiny problem of those blasted snakes.
Snakes?
Snakes, yes.
Snakes? Interesting.
Professor, stop. And he like grabs the professor and slowly like turning him around and pushing him away. And he like nods to the young lass and like, Kai, please see him at least back to the table. She nods and pushes him along.
Yeah, there's definitely a catch, guys.
There isn't a catch, so to speak. It's just the Explorers Guild aren't equipped with dealing with hostile wildlife. We're not adventurers like yourselves.
I mean, I've been hunting animals since I was a kid, so bring on the snakes.
Sure. I'm more used to fighting people, but just got to swing lower, so sure.
Yeah, snakes. Hold on, how big are these snakes?
Yeah, you notice
Yeah,
that
will I have to swing lower?
he's sort of like pulling at his collar and like, well, some you'll have to swing lower for.
I just hold my hands out in front of me like I'm doing the cardboard box thing and just go, just tell me when to stop. And I just keep moving my arms farther apart.
We'll need more than you.
I stand on one leg and try and make my foot go further.
Alicia's just going to look at Miss Fortune and say, you might want to hold that penguin a bit tighter.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm not sure snakes and penguins make friends.
Mongoose penguin. Yes, we're not. Obviously, we have enough of you, and you're all skilled fighters. It's just there's a lot of them to get through, and we need your help clearing them out so we can explore the temple. There are no catches to it other than that, I assure you.
So how much money do we get for this?
So, I believe the way that the Explorers Guild would like to do it is the more you discover, or the more significant the discoveries that you make within, the more you'll be paid. So if you come across something of extreme cultural relevance, it will be compensated fairly.
Okay.
And of course, all your lodging and all your food while helping us will not be deducted from your pay.
Okay. Well, let's go and kill some snakes.
Snakes on a boat.
The one.
Snakes on an Airship, the sequel.
Oh yeah, there is an airship in this world.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you for your time. Do you have any other questions before I depart?
No, I think we might need some sleep if we're going to be killing some snakes tomorrow.
Yeah, there's some hammocks below on the lower deck. You're welcome to use them.
Please may I have a little box filled with soft furnishings for Chili.
Wow.
I'll see what the crew can do for you. I'm sure they'll be able to get something.
Thank you very much.
He gives you a little bow and then returns to the table.
I bow my head. Was it wrong to ask for a soft bed for Chili?
At least the penguin's sleeping good tonight.
Yeah.
Fair enough. So how long have you had Chili for?
I found this egg a few years back.
Interesting.
He's such a wonderful friend to me.
He's a bit cute.
Oh, he's the cutest of them all. Snuggle.
I can't say I've seen that many penguins to compare, I'm afraid.
He is definitely one of a kind.
Right, I'm gonna go and get some shut-eye, guys. I shall see you guys bright and early in the morning.
Yeah. I'm going to go over to Kit, and is he asleep?
Yeah.
I'm going to, as gently as I can, lift him up and kind of fireman style carry him to dump him in one of the hammocks. So he doesn't fall asleep in a chair.
That's going to be interesting knowing it's a ladder down, but I'll say you manage it.
Yeah. And then I just climb into one of the empty ones nearby.
Barrett, what would you like to do? Are you happy just sleeping in the chair?
No, I'll probably go and find a hammock as well.
Okay. Miss Fortune, what would you like to do?
I suppose I head down, see if they've got a little bed set, and go to bed.
So you reach the bottom, and there's one of the crew there, and he's got a burlap sack, which he's sort of like curled into like a nest sort of looking thing. Like, sorry, miss, it's the best we can do, really. Not really used to looking after wildlife.
Oh, not a bother. This is more than enough. Thank you so much. I like tap his arm whilst saying just shown definite thanks.
So you all get some sleep, and it's a quite calm boat ride. As you are sleeping, you all seem to have a very similar dream. A dream of entering into a temple and into a chasm within, which then descends into water and into the depths. And then for a split second, it seems like there's a forest with hundreds of trunks, red trunks of trees, until they all start to move, like tendrils of a octopus. And as one, you awake, remembering back to your first trip across the waves and that unfortunate run-in with the red wake. You all wake in a cold sweat, but you can't be sure that you all shared the same dream. For now, it seems like you all awoke to a bad dream, but a dream that was your own. And with that, there is a bell rung to signal that the ship is coming into dock.
I've always hated sleeping on boats, says a stretch.
They're not the comfiest.
I check on Chili just to make sure I hadn't lost my penguin during the night.
No, he's still there. He seems to be in a cold sweat too.
Oh no! No!
So it's still very early morning as you pull yourselves out of your hammocks and look out the portholes. I guess there will be... well, next floor up there'll be definitely portholes. What would you like to do? Are you heading up onto deck, guys, or...?
I'll make sure to get like fully ready and get all my armor and stuff on properly. But yeah.
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 I'm gonna head up to the top and watch the ship come in. See if I can get a bit of an idea of what's going on.
So, as you all make it to the main deck, the ship is slowly pulling into a long wooden dock. The island itself is lush and vegetated. There's the song of birds and plants that you've never seen before on the horizon, like colours that you wouldn't expect. The trees are massive, but piercing through the tree line is a massive mountain that stretches upwards with, as the professor said, a silver top. And from this distance you can't tell if it is snow or if it is in fact silver running down the sides. A fog hangs around the mountain as well as you get closer to it. The ship creaks and the spray of the waves hits the side and up onto you. In the distance, through the eerie morning air, there is a small set-up camp which you should see on screen now, actually, you guys.
Yep.
Yeah.
And as it is early morning, there is still candlelight flickering inside the huts as you approach, and a makeshift camp set up. The ship comes to a halt, and the gangplank is lowered onto the dock, allowing you and the other passengers opportunity to exit.
Step on out.
Yeah, we're ready, guys.
Yeah, I'll just follow everyone else.
Yeah, same.
Yep, so the four of you are heading onto the dock.
Yeah.
I'd turn and look for the captain-looking dude, see if he's about.
He stood at the gangplank, nodding to people as they disembark.
Anyone we should talk to when we get in there? For orders or whatever?
Oh, please just assemble by the hamlet. There'll be somebody to collect you shortly. I believe the professor will be guiding you in your expeditions as well.
Okay, nice.
I fly up a little just to get a better look at the area.
So through the haze, there is a fog settling over the woods and the trees. But you can see that there is a clear path that goes further inland and then branches off a little bit. I would say that you can quite clearly see that there is a large stone effigy of some sort at the base of the mountain, but where the other two paths go, you don't know.
Okay. I'll fly down and just report what I see. Like, oh, there's a path right to the mountain with a like a large stone, interesting looking stone there. It might be useful to report to the professor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you say that, the professor walks down the gangplank holding his head, looking a little bit sick as a dog. Behind him is the young girl and then the other man. And he reaches the bottom of the gangplank. Like, morning, morning.
Good morning, Professor.
You don't like boats either, eh?
Something of that. And maybe a bit too much of the sailor's juice. Anyway, we won't find anything out here. Time to go exploring. And he sort of like tries to perk up, but then instantly remembers that he's feeling awful and hunches back over again. It's like, let's get to the hamlet first, shall we?
Of course.
What were your names again? I don't think I caught them.
I'm Xander.
I'm Alicia.
I'm Barrett.
This is Chili, and I'm Miss Fortune. Just to let you know, I have just report what I saw when I flew up a little before.
He sort of like raises an eyebrow to you and then laughs a little bit. Well, thank you for your report, my dear, but yeah, that's why we're here.
Oh, please forgive me, I must be too eager.
Nothing wrong with that at all. Onward to adventure and all that.
Yes, of course. It's going to be so fun exploring with you.
He sort of like holds his arm out like in a hook for you to like hook your arm around and like, shall we go, my dear?
Why, of course, so who can?
So
Behind them, I mockingly offer my arm to Alicia, like, shall we go, my dear?
the young girl steps between you, between the professor and you, and sort of shoots you a dirty look.
Forgive me if I overstepped.
No,
But you
no,
did
no,
offer.
no, no, not to you, Misfortune. To Xander.
I just smile at her.
She does not smile back and turns and starts walking behind the professor in Misfortune.
Fair.
The young man steps in and like, you have to forgive her. She's rather defensive of the professor.
I didn't take offense. It's fine.
Oh, well, good. But a word of warning as well. Best to stay on her good side.
She the one who does the money or something?
No, and he sort of like leans into you and like, she's awakened.
What?
Oh, oh, have you
Beacon.
have you not heard of them?
Should we have?
Yeah.
They're a quite common well, I say quite common. You'll most likely run into one in your time here in the Thousand Islands. They're a peculiar lot, granted different types of power by the sea, or what lives under it.
So she's a fish.
Very funny, my friend. No. I'll explain more later. Just for now, she's on our side, so that's good.
Fair enough.
And he turns and starts walking towards the hamlet as well, down the dock.
We follow, I guess.
Yeah.
Ugly Dougly. So it's literally right on the beach, to be perfectly honest, so you get to the hamlet quite quickly. And there's a number of people who, they look like labourers. There's a couple of people who look like, how can I put it? Nerds in fatigues. So they look like they're sweaty nerds.
Fair enough.
They essentially, you can identify them as members of the Explorers Guild, but they're a little bit out of their depth currently. The rest of the adventurers have arrived, and they're currently standing around waiting for orders. There seems to be a couple of others that look like adventurers who weren't on the boat with you, so it looks like they were already here. And you reach the bottom, the gate, essentially. Nope, alright. So down here. And the professor unhooks from Misfortune and turns to you and like, well, I just want to say welcome all of you. I'm so happy you're here, and this is base camp. This will be where you will be staying, and you will be our honoured guests, I assure you.
What a quaint little place. Thank you for the tour. Well, for guiding us here, Professor. Such a privilege.
Not a problem at all, my dear. It is always an honour to escort a fair maiden. But
Oh,
anyway, I believe enough time has been wasted. Shall we get right to it?
oh yes, I see why not.
So, let's think. You four, you've all been really good so far, and I've taken a shining. I'm going to give you the East Plaza. How does that sound?
Depends what's in the East Plaza, I guess.
Yeah.
Not the foggiest.
Brilliant. Guess we'll take the East Plaza then.
At least we'll have sunlight quicker.
Mm.
Thank you so much.
I don't think we should be saying thank you yet, just in case.
So,
Well, at least thank you for having a shining to us.
well, let's see, shall we? I'm sure you'll deliver the goods, and I look forward to seeing what you bring out. Jolly good time, jolly-o. So, it's easy to get to. Head north to the big stone thing in the mountain and turn eastward, which would be right.
Of course.
You can't miss it. It looks like a quarry entrance, but it's not, I assure you.
No problem.
I promise to deliver.
Oh my. How many gigaties can I get in one session? So take it easy. Don't injure yourselves. We want you all coming back in one piece. And if at any point you feel like you need to rest, just come straight out. The hamlet will always be here. Base camp will always be here to see to your needs.
Super.
Thank you very much, Professor.
Not a problem. Now, on your way, I'll have to divvy up these other ones into jobs as well.
Is there any provisions we get before we head out? Food or anything?
Well, if you need anything, we're right here, so I suppose we can give you some supplies if you so desire, but...
Just like, rations for a day or two in case we get really invested in finding stuff.
No, I see your point, my boy. Give me a moment. My head's a little bit foggy right now. The young man steps in and I'll go speak to the kitchen. I'll get you some supplies. Jolly good. Thank you, my boy.
I mean, worst case, I can always hunt something. Don't worry.
But we don't know if there's anything to hunt yet.
That's a very good point. Although we did say there's snakes. Never tried snake though.
Nah.
Snakes are
Doesn't
plague.
seem like they'd have much meat on them.
Probably taste a bit like eel.
Oh, Professor, is there anything else I can call you? So just Professor.
Well, my name's James Maximus. So yes, my name, Professor Maximus.
Professor Maximus, of course.
No, my dear, Maximus.
Maximus,
Yes,
of course. Forgive me.
it's quite all right. After a few minutes, the young man returns and hands out essentially little wrapped up rations to each of you. It's like
Nice.
some bread and cheese in there. That should keep you going for a few days.
It's better than nothing.
There is a fresh stream before you enter into the East Plaza as well, so you're more than welcome to fill up on your decanters there as well. Your water skins, shall I say.
I'll fill up my water skin.
So, as I just said, it's next to the entrance to the East Plaza, so you can't fill it up right where you're standing.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
well, you could, but not with water.
You.
Well, let's start heading towards it then.
Yeah, agreed.
Yep.
Seeing as how you've said that you're good with tracking and stuff, are you good with directions?
I mean, I can have a good go. I'm not too bad.
I've
We're
never
going-
even seen a map, so I'm going to trust it to someone else. So
Are we going through forests or anything along those lines, or?
They've
What
cleared
sort of-
out the pathway, so you are walking alongside forests, but it is
Okay.
like a path.
Okay,
So as you set off,
I'm happy to lead.
you hear the bell on the ship again as it begins to weigh anchor and pull away.
Well, there goes our way home.
I'm sure we'll come back.
No regrets.
No regrets. Well,
not quite yet.
So they're just leaving us here.
Yep.
well, they expect you to be in there for a while, But I am going to point out.
Should
Should have read the fine print.
Well, I'm going to point something out, and it might be a regret. Where's Kit?
God. I don't know where Kit is. Where is he?
He's allowed
Oh,
to sleep in.
Kit.
It's fine.
He stayed on a boat.
Well, you didn't wake him up, did you?
I mean, to be fair, that was Xander's problem. We didn't take any responsibility for the child.
That's
Yeah.
fine. I have negative Cougar history. I can't remember yesterday. It's fine.
I've literally thought of our first meme. It's literally just going to be Home Alone, but him on a boat.
I'm sure he'll get a job on the boat or something. It'll be fine.
Worst case scenario, he just gets thrown off board. So.
Yeah.
Oh,
What?
Did you ask him if he can swim?
No, I don't think anybody did.
Let's not worry about it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
not our
We
problem.
saved
we
him the
helped him not
first
get
time.
killed. It's fine. Yeah.
That's gonna come back to bite us, isn't it?
If it does, it's me. It's biting. So don't worry.
He knows you.
Yep.
That we stole that thing from him.
Yep.
Is it-
Yep.
He'll turn up with like a peg leg and like with an eye patch and like, I'm back for vengeance.
It's gonna go well.
So
As a question, did they take the effigy, or did we get to keep it? Like we just had to show it to them.
you still have the effigy.
Cool. Cool.
Okay.
Yes, Tyne, they've already lost their adoptee. They're a terrible, terrible crew. Minus 1 gold star.
I mean, I'd like to rephrase that Xander lost the child.
Yeah, we get it. It's my fault. We can move on.
just pulling any blame off me over here.
Hey, Xander, hey, Xander, what? Where's the kid?
Shit.
So
I just turn and look at the boat and fall to my knees. No.
you were going to be my child. So yeah, the boat unfortunately set sailed as you head off into the path towards the center of the isle to the mountain. It's pretty clear. They've cleared away the wood for the most part, so it's straight. And even from a distance, you can see the large stone effigy, and it looks like a egg with a ring around it, and it is into the side of the mountain, as Misfortune said. There are a number of stone plinths and columns running alongside like a path up to it. So it's very clear that you were meant to approach it.
Cool. I follow the path up to there. I'm guessing everyone follows.
As you get close, the path splits off to the left and to the right, both into the forest, but the path is still quite clear. Which way are you going?
We were going to the east, weren't we?
Yes.
Which is
Yep.
right, isn't
Yep.
it? Is that right? Yep.
Yep.
Yep. So we're going to the right.
Before I follow along, I'm just like, look, chili, an egg.
Oh, actually, are we filling? Is it here where the water is?
A little bit further to the right,
okay.
just
That's
before.
fine. Cool. When we get to that, I'm gonna fill my water skin thing up with water.
Le water. Where are you, map? Oh, have I hidden this? I feel like I haven't hidden this.
There is a hidden part on it. Well, it looks like it.
Yes, turn on fog of war. Well, that's just hidden the entire thing now, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. It's all black.
There we go. You should be able to see something now. So this map is huge.
Yep.
So yeah, you head around the sides to the left, to the left, to the right, to the east, and the path sort of curves around with the base of the mountain. After a while, although you can hear like birds waking up in the bird song as it's still early morning, you can hear in the distance running water.
I'm gonna walk towards the running water.
So as you do... Oh, did somebody's... There was a token and it disappeared.
Yeah, sorry about that.
No, it's alright. I'm popping them on. So you... The woods begin to like thin, and then you can see a stream coming down off of a small waterfall essentially, and it runs past a network of what looks to be excavation. So it looks like there's somebody has been here trying to open this up, and you can see like quite a lot of, what can I say, stone has been moved in order to make your way into the side of the mountain, and there's 3 entrances that you can see. But you have to cross this stream in order to get there, so you can, while you're there, you can fill up your water and everything.
Cool. Yeah, so Alicia's gonna fill her water up. And
Same,
then
yeah.
kind of say to everybody, which entrance do we fancy?
Behind door number 1.
Is there anything that kind of stands out by the entrances, like as if it's kind of like any sort of tracks that one's been used, or like anything that just kind of says potentially which one's
So
the best entrance?
it looks like they've had to dig into the mountain, so there's quite a lot of work that's been done. They've been setting up like a... Oh, what's the word? Sloot? To like get rid of like refuse to move away from the mountain and the entrances. They have done a lot of work on all of them, so I wouldn't say any of them look any more appealing than the other.
Okay. Well, 1,
That's-
2, or 3, guys.
I say we just go with the middle one because it's in the middle.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, go with it.
Well, feel free to move your tokens. There are a number of torches inside, which seem to have been lit up and left burning.
Was helpful.
Yep.
Sorry, if you can hold still until I like reveal
Yeah,
the
sorry.
areas. You know what? You've got to that point now, so I'm just going to reveal that. In the distance, you spot a snake.
Ooh.
Snake. Snake.
Snack.
Snake.
Does it seem to have noticed us?
Only as much as a snake would, so it's currently...
Is it a normal sized snake?
It's a pretty big snake.
What is a pretty big snake?
Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
Size
Are we
the
talking
retort.
There were a
boa constrictor
python.
or-
Are we talking giant basilisk-sized snake, or like little teeny little cute snake that goes in a little tank?
It is
Or
it is a snake. It is not a basilisk. It is cobra-sized.
Okay. Quite average sized.
Just
Can we just try and see if we can go quietly and it might not notice us? It might just sleep.
If you'd
If-
like, I can cook it with a firebolt.
I mean,
it's
we could.
Sure.
Maybe try and sneak past it first and then firebolt it if it notices.
That could work.
you sure it's gonna attack us?
We don't know.
When
Yeah,
we talked with,
Didn't the people say they'd been attacked by the snakes or something?
Oh yeah, I think they did.
I thought we were
Maybe.
tasked with cleaning them out anyway.
Oh,
Oh.
maybe. Maybe we
remember him saying
shouldn't
as we get close to
firebolt
bring
them though,
stuff back.
because do you think we have to like take back souvenirs of the fact that we've killed these snakes, or do you think they're just going to trust us?
They might
pay us
pay
anyway.
Or like
for that.
snake hide, right?
I feel like them walking into the mines and going, "Oh, there's no snakes here." I think that'll be good enough for them.
Oh, okay. You never know, do you?
Yeah.
No.
Or a burnt snake would be very good.
Okay, well, who would like to do the honours of killing the third snake?
I will.
I turn and look at the 3 people who potentially have ranged capabilities.
True.
Allow me.
Go on then. Off we go. You have a go first.
Okay, so I'm going to try and hit him with the fireball.
I'm
with
gonna be
with a
one, right?
fireball. Do you even know fireball? All right.
Firebolt. Sorry, I misspoke.
Isn't that just a bit overkill?
We're about to find out.
It's just a small snake.
So yeah, that hit. That hits.
It's only a 1d10.
Yeah, don't. Okay. So do you know how much more damage you did to kill it? 3. It has 2 hit points.
Oh.
It is just
Well,
it is just incinerated. However, the impact from the firebolt echoes around
oh dear.
and then amplifies and amplifies. And
Probably not the best idea.
as a chorus, you just hear hisses, which sound almost melodic.
Interesting. Singing snakes.
I just make sure to have my greatsword in hand ready.
Okay.
You know what? Why not? Give me a second. Because I didn't realise how squishy they were. I'm just gonna quickly add a few more.
I'm just going to turn around to everyone and just be like, I think we might need to keep the noise down a little bit next time. But your firebolt was cool.
Yeah,
I
that was
I
cancelled.
think that's too late now.
Maybe, but from now on, let's try and keep the noise to a minimum. They might go back to sleep. Maybe they're not going back to sleep.
Perhaps not.
Perhaps not.
Every good session 1 ends in combat.
That's fair.
Yeah. Do it.
Remove all turn counters. Click. So, if you could click onto your counters and then roll your initiative, please. Thank you.
Oh, come on. Jesus Christ.
Hardy har har. I mean, what?
My initiative is 4.
Yeah, but then again, isn't the cleric kind of meant to go last? In a way.
I guess so.
Like, you're quite helpful last. By that point, half of us might be dead, you never know. You're meant
Hopefully
to heal us
not.
after. No, hopefully not, I agree.
So I'm just sorting out the snake groups.
Snake groups.
Yeah, they're going to activate in groups rather than individually, just because it saves a bit of time.
Ah, fair point.
Okay, so Big Papa Barrett. Add.
Do you have anything to add to the net one?
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
initiative
it's
4.
+3, so it's
Oh, okay.
4. I haven't set up my character sheet here, so.
Well, if you use Beyond 20, you can just use D&D Beyond.
Yeah, if you just Google it, it's an extension you can add on.
Yeah.
Right. So Barrett was 4. Let's have a look. Oh wow, they're +3. That's cool. So okay, ready to go in at initiative 20. Blues are going at initiative 12. Initiative 12 as well. And You can't see it, yes, just yet, but big snake.
Big snake.
Oh, I like how I put big snake in and it immediately wanted me to show me anacondas. I'm like, I don't want to see anacondas. What's your health? Oh, you're a bit too beefy. There you go. That's fine. He's slightly bigger than the rest, but not too beefy. Dex +4 though. So, oh, okay. Giant boy is giant. Descending. So, going first in this menagerie. Let's get some battle music on. There we go. Battle music. Orange snake will move to there and do nothing else. Red group will run down the corridor.
Lither.
Yeah, so oh no,
Liver.
they grow legs just to run at you and then go back to having no legs. Alicia, it is your go.
Okay, I'm gonna
Just don't walk
move.
too far from me because I'm
No.
planning on blessing all of you.
Okay, I'm gonna move just in front here. And I am going to send an arrow to this guy here.
Sure.
20. That's it.
That is a hit.
Um,
I will kill the snake now because
5.
what is the min damage you can do?
I think it's a 1. Yeah, it's a 1d8 plus 3. I'm a longbow.
Yeah, you're dead.
Yeah.
They're little snakes. They don't have a lot to.
Awesome. That's me done.
Xandar, your go.
Okay. I'm gonna move up here, trying to keep at the northern part of the wall as much as I can to allow people to shoot things past me and not hit me.
Sure.
And I'm going to hold my attack for when a snake gets in range of me, if that's okay.
That is fine. And it is greens, so green. I think they're 30 as well. Speed 30. Swim 30.
Same.
So 10, 20, 30. So he is going to dash at you to get to there.
So can I take my reaction attack?
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, was that a 9, was it?
It is, yes.
Unfortunately, that is a miss, but it's not attacking you.
I knew I'd have to swing lower. Oh.
Oh, you used all your good rolls earlier.
Yeah, apparently.
So he is going to move to there. He will occupy that little space there.
Yep.
And he will take a bite at you, Xandar, which is +5 to hit. 11.
Miss.
Cool. How much damage do they do?
Hopefully not a lot.
They do 1 damage and then poison you. Well, have a potential to poison you.
Sounds fun.
The other blue guy will move up there, but not get anywhere. And he's going to come to there. Misfortune, this is your go.
Okie dokie. I'm going to hit this one.
Yep.
With a ray of frost.
Okie doke. That is a miss.
Okay, no, I don't.
Anything else, Misfortune?
No, I just look a bit shocked that I actually missed the snake.
Snakes on the floor. Barrett, your go.
All right. I'm gonna bless everyone. So that means you'll get a D4 to what was it? The attack rolls and saving throws.
Nice.
Is that?
Thank you.
That's up to 3 players.
Is it until
Up to
your
3
next turn?
creatures.
I think it lasts for 1 minute.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a concentration spell. Got you. So that's
Mhm.
10 rounds.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else, Barrett?
I'll think I'll just stay back here where it's
Okay.
safe.
So, bloody clerics. Bloody human clerics.
Hey, that's racist.
Orange is going to double move up to there. Red, the last red is going to go. Us snakes can strategize. No, yeah, I'll put him there. There we go. Alicia, your go.
Is this like a rock in the middle here?
Yes,
So I'm guessing you can't shoot over that or anything.
it is
Can't see over it.
It is literally the cave wall.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I couldn't work out if you could see over it or anything.
No.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot at this red one that's come up the top.
Oh no,
with
my
another
strategy.
Arrow. Yep, another arrow.
Okay,
14.
he dead.
Okay.
Literally, if you hit
He's
these, if you hit the small guys, they're dead.
Okay, fair enough.
They have 2 hit points each.
Ah, bless them.
If
Me done.
if they poison you, they can actually do quite a bit of damage, but I don't see that happening.
They've got to get close
You've
enough
just
first.
jinxed it.
Yep, Xander, your go.
'Kay.
And remember, you get your D4 to hit.
Yep, yeah. With the compact space as it is, I'm gonna choose to not swing the big sword, and I'm gonna sort of just drop it to the floor and then pull up my hand axes that are on my hip,
Okay.
and I'm gonna swing for green, who's in front of me first.
Okie doke. Yep, green is in 2 now.
Nice. Can I do the bonus action offhand attack thing with my second one?
Don't you have to have 2 weapons, a weapon in each hand?
Or could I not have pulled both hand axes at once?
I'll allow it. You don't add your proficiency to though, do you?
I think it should don't add modifier to damage for offhand stuff.
Yeah.
Aye. 10 misses anyway.
Yeah, unfortunately. You do get your D4.
Oh, that's a point.
3, so 30. Blue is dead.
Nice.
Because even with your -3, is it for your proficiency?
I removed 3. Well,
Okay.
it would have just been 4 damage
Yeah.
on the dice, but yeah.
Yeah, he dead.
Nice.
So, anything else?
Nope, that's my turn.
Run away! Green will run up to where his friend was and go for a bite. And get 14. Sorry, Xander, was that a hit on you?
Sorry. What did you say again? Sorry.
14.
14 is a miss.
Cool. So, blue. Bitey bite bite. 19.
19 hits.
Take 1 point of damage, and then do me a Dex DC Constitution saving throw, please, which you can add D4 to.
Nice.
Okay, yeah.
Do I need the d4?
No. It's like, poison does not hurt me. How dare you?
27.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Oh, it's one away from you, so it's going to double move into your area.
Area.
Snakes in your area.
Oh,
Oh my god, isn't that a lyric from a Papa Roach song?
Probably.
There's snakes in your area. Oh god, it is as well. Misfortune, your go.
I think I'm gonna try and take out the one that's literally right next to me.
Snake.
Pretty much. I'm kind of just making sure I've got a hold of Chili,
Yes. Good idea.
and I'm gonna cast a ray of frost at it again.
Would you like me to hold Chili whilst you do this?
I'm waiting for the day that she forgets that she's holding Chili and like goes, I'm gonna fireball. Oh, sorry, Chili. And then throws the flaming chili at them.
I'm using my other hand.
You know
Did I
what?
just get nat 20? Oh
Ye-
my god.
You know what? If you ever do get fireball, I will actually let you focus it onto Chili and then throw an exploding chili at the enemy.
Oh, I was
Slightly
actually
sadistic,
like
but
that one.
hilarious at the same time.
You like roll it across the floor like a bowling ball.
Knock out the snakes.
Oh, sorry, 27 to hit was that? That is
Yeah, I got nat 20.
that is a hit. Oh, really? Well, it explodes into multiple pieces.
Woo!
Not sure you need a nat 20 on them, do you really?
At some point, I will return the critical hit cards. I packed them away, but soon. Misfortune. Anything else?
See, guys, I do more than fire.
You do?
Chili.
Yeah.
So over to Barrett.
Right. I had an idea.
But it just exploded.
Do I know that the big snake is coming towards my direction? Does Barrett know?
It would be safe in the assumption that you know that there are things coming, but you haven't seen the big snake yet.
Can I, like, try to look at the passage in front of me, the one that goes down, and like look if it's able to be caved in. Sorry.
No, yes, I think if you hit it with a strike, it probably would cave in.
Okay. I'm thinking of waiting when the snake comes. I might hit the supports and just hoping it's gonna get killed by the cave-in.
So you're holding action until it comes around the corner,
Yeah.
and then you will strike the. Lucia's like, get out of here now.
No, it's just that
The cleric's going crazy.
I've got a plan, guys. It sounds bad on paper, but
no, it's just that one area, that one section. I'm not gonna cave in the whole cave, the whole mine.
so I'm gonna put this idea to you. You're already you're not gonna no takes backsies now, but so if I put dynamite in a cave wall and go right, you little bit right there, you're exploding. Nothing else. The rest of you cave. Nope, just this.
Yeah, but it's just a single support. I'm not blowing it up or anything.
Yeah, but a single supports a lot more than just where it is.
I mean,
Alyssa's just going to look at Barrett and be like, bad idea. Stop.
Well, he hasn't said it out loud. He said it in his mind, so you don't know what he's planning.
Okay, fine. Emily says to bad idea, stop.
Oh no, don't.
all right.
Let's
No,
do some
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No take backsies.
Oh, okay.
Oh, this is actually going to happen.
Oh, no.
So, alright.
Look, it's gonna work out fine. Trust me.
Do you know what? I want him to like swing at the support and roll really badly, and just like do no damage to it at all. So the snake has come around the corner. Would you like to strike the support? So,
Right.
roll to hit,
Okay.
and yes, you can hit miss stationary targets.
Nat 1 would be
Okay,
great
to
right now.
6.
Oh god, you missed it.
Yeah. Well,
So I'm gonna say you hit the support and just bounce off it. There's no response to it at all. And the snake just looks at you and like,
yeah, I do look a bit silly now.
and it continues its move up. It looks at you, Barrett, and like, I feel like you're more of a danger to this party than anybody else, so it goes for misfortune.
Wow.
You've got an appetizer in your shoulder.
It's true.
And
No.
24.
Oof.
Oh yeah, that hit.
For 5 points of damage. And could you do me a Constitution saving throw, please?
I don't like how much damage that did.
You passed the save, so you're fine.
Yay.
Oh yeah, we are having a 10-time moment, which will be over majority of people's heads. Red is dead, so I'll remove them from the tracker. Alicia, it is your go.
Okay, I'm gonna move backwards slightly because I'm a little bit close to shoot my arrows for a start.
It'll try its reaction against you,
Oh, go on then. Why not?
and it will get a 21,
Yeah, that hits.
doing 6 points of damage,
Lemon egg.
and then a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh, this is not going to be good.
Remember, you get your D4 on top as well.
Oh yeah, okay. Be a good start. Oh, natural 20.
There you go. Yeah, you're fine.
Nice.
All of you are immune to poison so far.
Yay! So now I'm going to try and shoot it with my bow
Cool.
because it's annoyed me now because it's hurt me. 18.
That's it. You actually have to roll damage for this thing.
7.
Cool. Your arrow pierces its body and lodges in. It lets out a little bit of a shriek of pain, but it's still very much alive and kicking.
Youchie.
Well,
Can I ask an out of game slightly question for a moment?
sure.
You know, with like arrows and stuff like that, do you keep count of arrows that you use to then replace them? Do you know what I mean?
Yes, counting ammo.
Yeah.
For
I know some people aren't too bothered about it and some are, so I thought I'd ask.
For simplicity's sake, keep a rough idea,
Rough idea.
but I'm not going to be too stringent on it.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Let's check it. That's all me done.
I would just assume that you'd literally go and recover arrows from if you have them.
Yeah.
But that is over to Xander. Push to talk.
Yeah, sorry, I was pushing the wrong button. Yeah, I'm going to swing my hand axes at them.
Cool. It's a hit and kill. I guess. Oh, well, green dead.
Yep, and then he is blue.
Ooh.
That is 1 damage.
Oh, it's still alive.
Ooh.
Oh.
I live.
Clearly the strongest of the snakes.
It should be the king.
Yeah.
So, in retaliation, knowing that you just killed green, it will attempt to bite you back and hit you to do 1 point of damage. And
another Constitution save.
yes, please. Oh, D4, D4.
Nine.
Oh, you fail.
Nice.
So you take. 4 points of damage.
On top of the bite damage, yeah?
Yeah, so 5 in total.
Cool. Am I like poisoned or anything?
No, it's just that is the poison damage. It doesn't.
Cool.
I forgot how squishy we were at level 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not looking too good.
No, I
I'm-
know.
I'm
I
about
forgot how
4.
squishy we were.
But it is now Misfortune's go.
Well, I got magic missile,
Okay.
Right.
so I'm gonna hit twice at orange and then once at blue.
Okay.
Because it sounds like I can do that.
I believe so.
Yeah, you get to choose the targets.
Okay, and it looks like I just hit.
Yeah, with magic, you automatically hit them.
Well, blue's dead. Then you need to do a point of damage to it. Sorry, which one is that? Was that a blue or was that a orange?
Oh, I've rolled 3 times. We'll say that one was for blue.
Oh, just because it's a low roll. More rolly, more deathy.
Sorry, I'm trying, it's just it
Hmm.
doesn't seem to like it. That one's at orange.
Okay. 7 plus. Okay. Come on, get a 1. Get a 1. Oh. Yeah, that is just enough to kill it. So it like coils up and then falls back. Its eyes rolling back into its head.
Oh,
Well, that was a fun warm up.
Yeah. Maybe let's not wake the snakes up again next time.
yeah.
No shade thrown. It was fine.
Nope.
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 To be
So-
fair, you are here to kill all the snakes.
We are here to kill all the snakes.
Yep.
True. Let's wake them all up.
Listening out, do we hear any more hissing, like that melodic way?
No, not in the immediate area anyway.
Cool.
Okay.
Should we try and rest up, or...?
I'm good to keep going.
Yeah, we should be okay.
Healer.
Yeah.
Medic.
Healer.
Yeah.
Not yet, not yet.
Not yet?
Ambulance needed.
Okay, then.
Instead of
I'll-
doing any healing stuff, I will just use a bonus action to use my second wind and heal up a bit.
Okay. How bad is everybody else hurt?
I've got 5 hit points left.
I'm back at full.
I've got 3.
I can heal you then.
Yeah.
If you want.
Yes, please.
Okay, so it's 1d8 plus 5.
1d8 plus bloody hell.
So that'll
So
almost
that's
take
wow,
13.
13. Wished I'd rolled that high earlier. It would have been spectacular. I would have caved in the whole mine.
Well, at least
Yeah.
at least the tunnel you're standing in.
Oh, I thought I was standing like outside of it.
Which one were you striking? Were you striking this one right here?
Yeah.
Right. So I'm just going to explain to you. If you hit that, everything on top suddenly goes, "There's nothing underneath me anymore," and then
Oh, yeah.
everything on top of that goes, "There's nothing underneath me anymore," and then everything on top of that goes, "There's nothing underneath me anymore," and literally
Right.
it pours in, and yeah, you may have been all right to dash the entrance, maybe just everybody else. Well, Misfortune definitely. Misfortune was screwed.
Such a good teammate.
Yeah.
It was a legitimate strategy.
It was, yeah, yeah.
Sorry, who was that? 13? Is it just for one person? Is it? Because you didn't declare who you were healing.
He said he was
Oh,
misfortune, I think.
I was healing, yeah, misfortune.
Okay, so misfortune, you just got 13 hit points back.
Yep, I'm full health.
And
Wait,
Al-
did I actually heal the right person?
well, Alicia's down to 5 hit points. Did you say?
Yeah, down to
Oh,
5.
crap. Sorry.
I
It's
was on
okay.
3.
Yeah, we were both quite low, I think, to be fair.
Oh, okay. But I can use Cure Wounds again until I rest, right?
Long rest to recharge your.
Right.
I think. Yeah, it's warlocks that get it on a short rest. But it's everybody else's long rest, I believe.
Yeah, I'm not a warlock.
Well, the range fighter will just have to stand at the back then.
Yeah, I'll just stay out the way. You keep the snakes away from me. And I'll just
Shall
hit
we
things with arrows.
continue?
Yeah, continue.
Yeah.
It's fine. I'll just stay away from things. Just keep the snakes away, and I'll just hit them from afar.
Okay.
Sounds like a plan.
You lot can barricade me.
Protect-
Barricade you.
Protect me with your bodies.
Yes, human barricade. Please form. Okay.
So, head further in.
Yeah, let's head further in.
So as you start
Guys,
to
we found the river.
As you start to head further in, it is clear that they have been digging away for quite some time here. And just beyond, it looks like they found something as the... Oh, what's that? I hit reveal areas, not conceal areas.
It does that in my game all the time. It's so
Yeah.
annoying.
It looks like they found something because the walls start to change. The texture begins to change. It becomes almost marble-like as you enter further in. There's a number of mining supplies kicking around in crates and stuff like that.
I mean, they could come in handy.
Will we find any bandages? Or like healing equipment?
Are there any explosives?
I'm gonna answer Cherry first.
No.
Medical supplies in mining equipment. In modern time, I would understand, but in medieval fantasy times, your idea of first aid is a slap round the face and walk it off.
Ah.
There are a number of hard hats, like they're essentially metal helmets, pickaxes, and you know, for Roger, there is a crate which has been marked as highly volatile.
Huh. Can I check the crate? What's in it?
Give me 1 second, I'm just going to check something.
I feel like this is going to go badly. Just a feeling.
What is the damage of dynamite, Google?
Google search D&D. Dynamite issues.
Yeah, well, I'm just thinking,
I mean, explosives don't just like blow up on themselves. You have to trigger them, you know?
guns don't kill people, Roger does!
I was literally just about to say, have you played D&D before? I think things just spontaneously combust sometimes.
I mean, if it's like magic explosives, then maybe. But
Maybe.
like, regular explosives don't do that.
So, in the crate, there are four slots, and 3 of them have bottles in, which have a green viscous liquid inside.
Strange.
That looks like a weird drink.
They are corked and waxed shut.
Okay. Could I, like, examine them? Maybe
Well,
try to figure out what it is.
Are you going to take one of the bottles out of the box?
Oh god.
That's
Okay,
a question
I
with a
won't.
threatening
I
aura.
won't.
You won't. You're leaving them there.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ!
Otherwise, the
I-
party is just gonna leave me.
I just wanted you to read the label.
Oh, there's a label.
There's a label, but you can't see it unless you lift the bottle out.
Oh. I'm afraid to touch it now.
Okay.
If you're afraid to do it, I'll do it.
Oh yeah, sure.
Cool. I walk over to the box and pull out
And
one of
I
the
walk 10 meters back.
bottles.
Aha! You've activated my trap card. The label says Alchemist's Fire.
It's a drink
Sweet.
called Alchemist's Fire.
Yeah, chug it.
Alright. I pop the lid. and smell
So
it. Does it smell
it
nice?
is literally wax sealed shut, so it takes a lot of effort for you to do that. But okay. It smells like a chemist's bathroom.
Oh, this is pungent.
It definitely does not smell like something that you can drink.
Wait, let me smell.
I offer it to him.
Oh yeah, it does smell sick.
I'm gonna put the lid back on. I don't think this is tasty.
Yeah, but we could like use it.
Sure.
For
How
evil.
volatile is it?
Yeah.
Are you asking out of character? Or
I'm not really sure right now. Bit of
With the-
both.
If that was in character, I put
Out
cold
of
the lid
character.
on and I shake it.
Out of character, is there a character that's good with like what do you call it?
alchemy?
Yeah, alchemy.
Um,
Or is there?
Uh,
Oh, there's not a skill for it, is there?
Not really.
Okay.
There's proficiency with alchemist supplies, I guess.
Yeah.
Mm.
Arcanist is pretty good with stuff like that, like tinkering and stuff like that, but that's more mechanical, really.
What about medicine?
You're a cleric.
Yeah, well, I'm supposed to know what hurts people to heal them, right?
Kiss my boo boo. I don't really know. I'll have to think about that. But you can like go and speak to people who are like trained in that field, and they can give you like insight into it or like extra training on it.
Okay.
But yeah, you've got 3 vials of alchemist fire, and I'm gonna say that none of you have heard of it before.
That's fair.
But it sounds cool.
Although,
I think I'm gonna take a while.
Misfortune, can you roll me a history check, because you're probably the most likely to have any interaction with this,
Just give me a tick, sorry.
or an Arcana test. No, right.
I've pocketed one of the alchemist fires. Who else is having them?
Yeah, me too. Definitely.
So you're taking 1 each, so there's 1 left.
oh yeah,
Left up,
I
yeah.
do have alchemist supplies.
Hmm.
Apparently, I think I've taken it as one of my thingies. I
But
don't know why or how.
you're a wood elf though, aren't you?
Yeah.
I don't think you'd have.
Don't know where I've taken it, but it's definitely on there. It's in my
Hmm.
tools.
I think it'd be more like herbology and stuff like that. You'd be into. wouldn't-
Maybe.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, tool proficiencies, and it says alchemist supplies. That's
Okay.
the choice I chose. I
Okay.
don't know. Not that I know if that's any help, but that's what I've got on there.
But anyway, there's a
What
third
did you want
vial.
again?
Either Arcana test, please. There's a third vial. Who would like the third vial?
If no one else is taking the third, I'll just have 2.
Yeah, just put them in a bag somewhere.
Yeah, sure.
I'm wondering if we just throw them. And no, I'm wondering if we have to like light them up afterwards.
After you've thrown them, like you throw it, then you walk over and light it.
Yeah.
I'll just throw it and then Misfortune sets it on fire with a candle.
Unfortunately, Misfortune hasn't seen these things before.
We could give it a shot.
It's got fire in the name, so I'm going to
Yeah.
fireworks.
Oh, I've just read the description of it.
Yeah.
It ignites
did-
when exposed to
You
air.
did this. Oh.
Oh shit!
Well, my nostril hair is gone.
I'm gonna say it didn't have enough exposure to the air. Like, you had it pretty much covered with your thumb when you weren't sniffing it. But yeah.
So just throwing them makes them go on fire then. That's good to know.
Okay.
Well, obviously you guys don't know that. Your characters don't know that, but you guys do
But,
know that.
yeah.
They're like alchemical grenades, or
Yes,
Cool.
essentially.
hey, let's go burn some snakes.
Let's do
Sure.
it.
Make sure to fill up water skins as we go.
Well, you did that outside, didn't you?
Yeah,
Well, there's another one here. We might have got thirsty in between. Who knows?
true.
Wow, all this murder makes me sure damn thirsty. Okay. Has that revealed the next area?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, it looks really pretty.
So, as I say, it becomes like a marble, almost as if it's been carved, rather than natural formations. But it does seem that it's been carved from the mountain itself. That didn't make any sense to it. It's been carved from the mountain itself, as in it was a natural formation at some point, but then somebody's taken the time and effort to make it like a corridor, and they have worked on it. There's been craftsmanship here. But it has been some time, so some of the roots are collapsed, and you can hear the sound of dripping as water has slowly invaded into the area.
Nice.
Okay.
Water invasion is tight. Yeah, I've just realised that I've given them more fire, which obviously is not a good idea.
We like fire.
So, further down the corridor, there seems to be a walkway of some sort. It's not wood, but it does look like it has been laid there on purpose.
Do we see anything past this like water puddle thing here?
Um, down to there.
There?
Okay.
Down that way, you can hear running water.
Okay.
Although it seems to be echoing all around you as well at the same time.
Well, I picked last time. What way are we going?
I think we go towards the wooden bridgey bit.
Sure.
Wow, the slats bit. Whatever it, you know what I mean.
Yeah, that way.
Straight on.
Okay, so you see down there, and there's more slacks, and then you can see like it opens up into like a cavern.
Ooh.
Okay. Move there.
More of the same, essentially.
Yeah, just gonna keep following.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
So in this little bit, there seems to be a number of urns of various designs, which seem very similar to the idol, the effigy, should I say? No, or was it an idol? So they seem to be of the same craftsmanship.
like the same craftsmanship as the egg monument thing?
The idol that you got back in
Oh, okay.
Sovereign. But yeah,
Okay.
that's the same as that as well, but it's a lot more apparent on these things. Like, there seems to be... They're made from the same sort of wicker. And there seems to be, like, bone and other trinkets woven into it.
Do we see like names on the lid or anything like that?
No.
Does there look like there's anything that might get us money? Anything of importance?
Well, I'm sure the professor would like to look at them.
In that case, Alicia's going to investigate them and take some things out.
So, each of them is woven together. The bone and the trinkets are woven into it. There is something inside, but this thing has been woven around it. And there's no clear way for you to open it up without cutting it. But they're about the size of a rugby ball. Or for Americans out there, an American football.
I suppose we can just carry them back home, let him deal with it.
There is a bit of weight to them, but not too much to put you off. Like, they weigh about a bag of sugar.
All right.
I think we can split them between the four of us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we kind of pick them up and put them, I don't know, in whatever we're doing.
Yeah.
Bags or
Could they like
whatever.
fit in a backpack or something like that?
Yeah, I think you maybe fit 2 in a backpack.
Cool. I'll put 2 in my backpack and then 1 in my hand.
How many is there?
6.
Yeah, I'll put 2 in my backpack. And then if someone else can just shove another 1 or 2 in, we're done.
I'll shuffle one in.
Cool. So we heading back now, or do we want to explore a little bit more?
Yeah. Keep going.
May as well.
Sure. Do we see anything ahead of this bit? More tracks.
I'm just thinking. It might be a good point for us to stop there for this evening.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Okie dokie.
Just so I can get a few things settled for the next time, because obviously, there's obviously got to be more snakes than that. And I need to
Are we in a sort of safe place where we can have like a rest or sort of make up a bit of a... I'm just thinking, obviously Alicia's lower on. Are we at a sort of safe-ish point?
I wouldn't say you are. If you head
Okay,
back
that's
to
fine.
the entrance of the mine, then yes, you would be able to take a short rest there, I would say.
We could say that we, before continuing on, then take the breather, and that's where we'll pick up from.
Yeah, we can pick up some of those urns.
We can leave
Yeah.
them outside the thing as
Yeah.
well, so we don't have to carry them with us while we're in here.
Yeah, I was also thinking you were walking around with your sword in one hand and it in your other. It might have been a little bit cumbersome.
Yeah.
So I've just randomly packed an urn.
Yep.
So I'll put you back at the entrance, just in case you want to do any other exploring when you go back in. But yeah, we'll say you're having a short rest at the entrance, or whatever you decide you want to do.
Cool.
Um,
That's fine. Just have a short rest.
Yeah. Same.
yeah.
Which,
Are you all right, Roger?
oh, I'm fine. Just so it's almost 10 o'clock.
Yeah, exactly.
A bit tired.
Me too, dude. Me too. Knowing that we have to be at work at the same time.
Oh God, don't remind me.
But yeah, we've got a little bit more to go in here. Of course, there is other stuff we'll be doing as well. But yes, thank you. Thank you for the opening session. It went really well. I hope you guys enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's been good.
Fun.
Do you guys have any questions, or does the chat have any questions for us?
No, seems to
Nope.
be quite good.
Cool.
Yeah, it's been good.
Yeah.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. There are a few secrets to come out in the near future.
Nice.
Ooh, secrets.
Revelations, shall we call them, not secrets.
We all like a secret.
Oh,
Is it secret? Is it snakes? But yeah, as you've been wandering into this place, it appears that at some point there was some craftsmanship put into it. They were trying to make something in here, but the people who have come in afterwards, the Explorers Guild, who have started like digging, they've for some part put an eyesore on it. But there is another bit to go later on as well.
Okay.
But yeah, if you're all happy, we'll go again next week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sounds good.
Good stuff. Again,
yeah, I'm happy.
thank you for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you for episode 2 next week.
See you next
Bye.
week.
See you then.
Bye.
Bye.